What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, March 8th. It is 5:27 a.m. and this is a crypto market update, and it's going to be on XRP specifically. So basically, XRP right now is showing all the signs that we're warning about, tail end of February. It's showing all the signs right now of a pump coming in for it. And we're already seeing the strength straight out of XRP during this whole market sell-off. Bitcoin's still down at 23K, I believe it is. Or no, I'm sorry, 22K, with everything else still down. XRP's back up to where it was at pre kind of sell-off the last week. It's higher. Right now it's at 0.3853. You can look at the weekly chart here, and we're right at where we were at before. If I go to the monthly chart, we're creeping our way up to where we hovered at most of the month, or for the past 30 days, I mean. So we're getting close to a breakout, some key resistance. And this could be the point where we get close to getting that 44 cent, 48 cent, even 52 cent XRP, because there's a lot of things lining up with it as far as fundamentally, the narrative, news, as well as kind of timelines. And then also too, we're seeing volume come in. We're seeing that the 3-week chart for the Stargate signals flash, first time it's ever flashed in its entire 10, 11-year history. So yeah, it's a big deal. A lot of things lining up for the month of March tail end to really end with a big bang. And then April as well too. So let's go into the charts. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, get updated in real time when I drop these market updates, newsletters, deep dives. I'm going to be putting out 6 today, but I wanted to start off with the XRP chart one first because of how it's moving right now. It's moving pretty fast and strong. So we're going to cover that right now. Let's go into XRP and the chart up here. So some key things that are happening right now at XRP, right? There's a ton. So I'm going to try to keep it brief and to the point, but there's too many things to show. First off, I have the Stargate screener pulled up on the chart in the top right here, a color-coded system based off the vertical lines and the signals there, and it's set up specifically for XRP. So XRP USD all the way down, so you can see it's against other cryptos as well as its USD chart, its dominance charts against Bitcoin, Ethereum. Right now we're on the XRP to Bitcoin chart. We're on the high time frame. We're on the 12-day chart. And let me do this. Let me pull up the trades checklist for the Stargate signals, and we'll run through it. And I'll show you that, per the strategy, it's flashing all the signs of a strong move coming in. So I'll pull that up right now. All right. So if you're in the Stargate Discord and you're the first 100 VIP, then you have access to this document. So make sure you get it. So let's go down and let's go to the swing trades. No, actually, let's go to the long terms, because this is a long-term signal that's flashing. We're seeing XRP move as we speak here, but let me pull this over a bit. Now it's at 0.3864. Crazy. It's outperforming the market immensely. The rest of the market. Yeah, it's going to start moving fast here. So I'm going to try to dish this out as quick as possible. But so we have this. So greater trade, long-term trades. Go to Discord, check the automated alerts. So let's do that. All right. So we are on the XRP signals for the automated alerts here. And if we kind of go how this document says to go. All right. So go to the most recent signals, work your way back. Okay. So let's do that. It is moving right now, XRP. But as you can see, like this is going to set it in stone right from the jump. XRP USD buy now, 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart. Yep. XRP to Bitcoin, 4-hour buy now. XRP to Ethereum, 4-hour buy now. XRP to USD, 6-hour buy now. Prepare to buy soon, 5-day XRP dominance chart. XRP USD, 4-hour buy now. XRP dominance to others dominance, actually a 9-hour sell now there, but maybe the higher time. Oh, well, actually 5-day. Okay, that makes sense. But it's the dominance chart. It's nothing too deep, and it's dominance against others dominance. But let's keep going up here, because we had a XRP dominance 2-day buy now, which takes precedence over a lower time frame. So the higher time frames always take precedence. So just like how the 4-hour sell now here, then we got a 2-day buy now, right? We take the 2-day buy now as precedence. XRP dominance to others dominance buy now 2-day chart. So we saw that on the 3rd of March, and then we got it the 6-hour sell now 2 days later, but the higher time frame takes precedence. So we're getting a good kind of read through the Discord alerts that we need to pull up the chart, XRP chart, because it's flashed some huge signals. So that's how we kind of know, all right, let's pull up a visual. As you can see, XRP to Ethereum, 2-day buy now. XRP to Bitcoin, 2-day buy now. We have a XRP to Bitcoin 4-day prepare to buy soon. So you can look at this in 3-day prepare to buy soon. So a lot of the things that we check for right here, we sometimes we don't even have to pull up the the chart, because we can follow this utilizing the Discord and not even touch the chart. So let's go pull up the chart because it's easier to see the visual. And let's go to the USD. No, we're going to stay on the Bitcoin chart. So let's go to the monthly. We're going to start from the highest time frame, work our way down. So we do not have a prepare to buy soon here. Let's go to the 3-week. We don't have one there. Let's go to the 2-week. Nope. Let's go to the 12-day. So we have one on the 12-day. We have one on the 10-day. We have one on the 1 week. We have one on the 6-day. We have them on the 5-day. We have them on the 4-day. And okay, so as you can see, we didn't have one here. So we're not going to check that off. We had it on the 12-day, 10-day, 1 week, 6-day, 5-day, 4-day. All right, so our majority of these checked off, 5 out of 9. Yes, there's 6 checked off, so yes. So if yes, is there a confirmation signal that has flashed recently? Vertical blue line. Okay, so not on the monthly. It started flashing by now on the 3-day. So the 3-day, the 2-day, and the 1-day. I would go out on a limb and you could kind of say, we could front run this, because waiting for the 4-day, 5-day, 6-day buy now, you're going to have to buy at a higher price but looking at the 1-day, 2-day, 3-day, so the ones that we look at for swing trading, those are the highest of the swing trading timeframes we look at. We can kind of get a glimpse going to these timeframes and seeing, all right, did it flash a confirmation signal? And yes, the 1-day did, the 2-day did, and the 3-day did, just did. So ultimately, if we keep pushing up here, that's going to spill into, say, by this upcoming Sunday, we'll probably see a 4-day buy now, a 5-day buy now, a 6-day buy now. So we can kind of get it at a better price right now, kind of going down to the lower time frames, 3-day, 2-day, 1-day, seeing the buy nows there and getting more confidence that the signal is going to play out. So let's just say yes. So if yes, take the trade. Never 100% all in, scale out, put a stop loss below or above previous local low. Babysit the trade until we break above or below your entry price and move the stop loss to break even. So you could say, you could get in right now and set the stop loss below the previous local low. And you could even kind of go in closer here. And if you really wanted to make sure that you're not getting sideswiped here, and put it kind of lower than this point. So there we go. So to me, and to the strategy that we follow, XRP against Bitcoin is flashing long-term signals. It's not like we're on a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute chart. We're on some long-term time frames. And they all look good on the Bitcoin chart, XRP against Bitcoin. So if we're going to the XRP Bitcoin chart and we go to the 12-day chart again, and if we just look at the last times we had prepare to sell soons on the 12-day, right? On the 12-day chart, we had prepare to sell soons right at the tops. Once we get our vertical blue buy now, it will be confirmation to me that a new trend is going to be forming. And to me, that will be to the upside. The sell now kind of said, all right, this uptrend's over. We went down, uptrend's over. We went down, we went kind of sideways. I never got into a sustained uptrend like that. We rarely were macro headed down. At this moment, it was a little fake out here. This was kind of, I think, when XRP started getting heavily suppressed. And then a few months later, I think 8 months later, maybe the lawsuit came out. So definitely heavily manipulated during this time. I do think the tides are turning though. We have 12-day prepare to buy soon here. If we look at the bottom indicators, we're already starting to curl in. This is like very big news. We go to the 10-day chart, starting to curl in. We have a 12-day, 10-day prepare to buy soon. 10-day nailed the top for the sell warnings. There's more, buying opportunities on higher time frames for XRP against Bitcoin, because XRP mainly has gone down against Bitcoin. But seeing what we have right here, this 10-day, 12-day prepare to buy soon. If I take this low to this high up here, we've already touched a 786. That's kind of like really the holy grail of what we look for. And then we have this RSI kind of double bottoming here, even though we have a low and then a higher low. So we're seeing some bullish divergence. Exciting times, man. That's for sure. Let's go to the 1 week chart. We have it on the, I love seeing the visual kind of the, so 12-day, 10-day, 1 week, prepare to buy soon's all around the same level too. It seemed like that prepare to buy soon, buy now hit the low, and then this hit the top. The sell warning, sell now hit the top as well too, in the local lows. So that's a great sign because the weekly is like getting very close to crossing up by the 20 line. If we go to the 6-day chart, we have the prepare to buy soon there too. Now let's go, and we saw the prepare to buy soon, buy now come in right before we launched. We saw it a couple times during this. But usually we got to buy now right before we launch here as well too, right before we kind of went up here as well. This does a good job of hitting kind of the local lows before like a big up kind of price kind of pump. And it could be the one that's the real one, or it could be just a relief rally. But yeah, there's no denying that we're going to see at least a relief rally here, probably right up to here. And we'll know if it's the real big one if we come up and we break through that like it's nobody's business. I would say that we have the juice for that to happen. We have catalysts, we have narratives, we have fundamental events, we have news, so many things to line up with that. Plus we have the stars aligning as far as the Stargate screener and the indicator saying that the higher time frame, the 12-day, 10-day, 6-day, 5-day, like all right here, 4-day. Right? 3-day. Like, we don't see that. I don't think we've ever really, or don't see that really often here. I mean, for even just since June of 2022, nailing that bottom, nailing this top from June to October, and now flashing that buy now again. We were warning back here when it was late February, right at the bottom. We had said, we made that long video on XRP. We said, you're not going to see it at this level. And you haven't. You just haven't. So all good stuff, all exciting. Let's go to the 12-hour chart real quick because there is, we're not out of the woods just yet. We got to get above a key level right here. And I would say we're right at it right now, which is from this high down to this low. We stretch it out, which is the 786. We're finding some resistance at it right now. We're trying to break through it. We almost just did. There definitely is some juice for that to happen. And even if we kind of zoom out a bit, let me just hide the screener for a sec. And it's a key level. It's a horizontal key high time frame support / resistance. So it served as an area of support, resistance, support, resistance. I would say, the last time we broke above it and with a lot of fours, that was September, right before we did that big rise, right? So we've already corrected back down to this base, and we see those high time frame signals flashing, plus some buy nows coming in on some medium term time frames. I would say we're going to break through it, depending on kind of what kind of unfolds this week. And if the dollar breaks down here, see you later, that sets in stone more of this kind of thesis. And if Bitcoin can even just stabilize where it's at, it's not wanting to break that 22K, let me tell you. So things are looking pretty nice for it. All right, so let's go into this. This is a fractal pattern that I found staring at the chart. So XRP, right? I'm on a 6-hour time frame, and this is kind of like the correction of kind of just this bear market bottom from May till now. So we're about 9 months in on this, I'm pretty sure. Let's just say from there to there. Yeah, around like 10 months in. So this yellow circle here. So basically, I noticed this, and like I always say, the patterns that play out in charts are just all the same, and they just repeat. They just are smaller patterns that repeat and make up a bigger pattern of the same thing, which make a bigger macro, bigger picture pattern, which is just a replication of the same pattern. So it's the same thing repeating over and over on small time scales that make up the medium time scales that make up the macro time scale pattern. And this is a perfect example of it. So, I had taken this and, you just stretch it out, right? So I'd stretched it out, and there was some aspects where and this is one thing as well too that you got to understand, some parts will be kind of more extended, say like that this is kind of shorter and this is like the same as that. But then let's say this drags out longer and this is shorter. So what I did was I took each kind of move here and stretch it to fit. So like something like this. So I did that to here, and then I grabbed it and then I stretched it out to fit. And like it follows it to a T, right? Even like the dips down here to the fake out up here to the actual slam down. Then you take something like this little sharp cup, and then I dragged it over, and I'm taking each kind of pattern here, and it's definitely, it fits. So then I take like this till we hit this low, and then you take the final kind of pattern, right? And then you notice how basically this kind of end phase right here is this right here. It's the third kind of, so like you have an inverse head and shoulder, you have a shoulder, head, shoulder, and then you go. This is the same thing as this right here. It just played out way wider and bigger, which will lead to a bigger rally. So we had this shoulder, this head, this shoulder is wrapping up right now. So that's basically what I use, like analyzing the past to kind of predict the future, paired with a total, like there's no one thing that will call it to a T. You got to pair all the things and kind of get the best possible conclusion with multiple kind of analysis, multiple ways of analyzing it. So basically what this had projected out, so this pattern here kind of replicated, would say that, yeah, this is the last low. We already started our kind of ascent here, and that would bring us to around 80 cents by the middle of April. This kind of pattern replicated. So definitely in the cards, who knows, it could be more kind of a violent vertical spike here, or we could kind of just kind of go sideways until we hit like the time point of March 23rd, where then we go into our rapid ascent. But there's a lot of things in right now, looking at the XRP USD chart, looking at fractal patterns, looking at the time frame that we're in, looking at the Bitcoin pair, the Ethereum pair, looking at XRP versus all the other pairs. And if we pull it up here real quick, we go to the daily chart, I'm sure you're seeing a lot of blues. Yeah, you're seeing a lot of blues here against all these other cryptos, and seeing it against the dominance, seeing it against Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, others dominance, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the USD. That screams to me that XRP is going to outperform, and it already has been ever since we've been saying it late February. It just has been. It hasn't sold off as deep as the other cryptos, as well as it's actually back to where it was at the end of February, around February 15th. It's actually higher. It's actually higher right now. So there's many cryptos that have fallen lower than they were at this point. Like, all right, oh, this is XRP to Bitcoin. Sorry. Let's go to XRP to USD. So yeah, we're literally right back where we were before I left for February making that video. So yeah, right back here. I had left. I came back, I believe it was the 3rd, somewhere around the 3rd. We had our little sell-off here, and we're actually higher than when I left, right? So I came back and everything got better for XRP, but everything else, like you were to go for, XLM hasn't been doing the greatest. You go to HBAR, it hasn't been doing the greatest. Quant hasn't been doing the greatest. VeChain, not the best, right? But XRP, ever since we said, hey, it's time to kind of consolidate back into it, it's been doing pretty well here. And I do think we're seeing a lot of things that are showing that it's not going to slow down. There's a lot of news that I'm going to share today about kind of a lot of talk about the case wrapping up and a lot of things lining up with just Ripple and the connections that they have and just kind of events that are happening and taking shape. So all this aligning with the charts tells me that we're going to see a pretty explosive move here. So prepare for it. Make sure you're comfortable with what you got. Watch those key levels. And if you're not already in the Discord to get those automated signals when they flash in real time, then go over to stargate-ventures.com. I'll put the link in the bio and join the waitlist. It will be the first button on the page. Join the waitlist. We're officially closed for the moment, but when we open the gate back up, you'll be first in line if, first come, first serve on the list. So I'm going to leave it off with that. I'll say, actually, let me go to the XRP dominant chart real quick, and then we'll wrap it up there. And we'll do the same thing. So let's go to the 3-week chart. So we're holding that support line that we outlined in that video. By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, here's what it looks like. But if you haven't seen the video that I did on XRP, you got to watch it. So right here, it's XRP is ready to boom, huge price breakout incoming, and then huge XRP, XLM, XCN overall crypto update. This was February 22nd. So you can either go on YouTube and kind of search back for it, or just come join the Discord, go to market updates, and then just scroll up a bit and it'll be right there. You want to watch all three of these: XLM, XRP, and then huge update. So, but let's go back to the chart and finish it off with the dominance. And what we were talking about in that past video was holding this. Yep, we got it. We're actually at the 786. We held support. We're seeing that we're gonna cross down, but it looks like we're gonna pull one of these things where we get close to crossing down, or we do cross down, we hold up, and then we pump. And let's go to the 2-week chart. Right now, we are above the zero line in the TSI. If we can curl up here right at the zero line, it's game over. And honestly, let's look at this real quick. It's funny because we're seeing some things right now. We're seeing 1, 2, 3 red MACDs, 1, 2, 3 red MACDs around 27th of February 2017. The next candle that printed was March 13th until March 27th. We're at the same time. Look at the next candle is March 13th. So as far as, looking to the past and the time frame of when XRP totally moonshot, it was March 13th to March 27th to April 10th to April 24th. And then the big one came in May 8th to May 22nd. So that's why these next few months with XRP are critical. And I would say, let's look at, and then keep in mind the 2021 bull run, XRP took off around late March as well too. XRP likes to take off around March, April. Like if we go back to March and April, so it bottomed February 28th, all of March we grinded up, and then April like 3rd, 4th, we shot. So, and then March 13th, we bottomed back here for the COVID crash. And then we made our way up until May, and then we corrected in the summer, and then we went. So yeah, there's kind of key time frames during the year that XRP really runs, and we're at a key time. Let me go back to where I was at for XRP dominance, and let's go to the signals. So let's go to the 2-week chart. Oh, we're on the 2-week. Let's go to the 12-day, 10-day. Let's go to the 1-week. So we have a 1-week prepare to buy soon on the dominant chart. It's so exciting right now, guys. Like, if I don't sound as excited as I should be, it's probably because it's 5 a.m. But this is all just crazy stuff right now. Like, really looking at this chart, I'm like, just everything going on in the XRP space. It could really be it. This could be the moment. Yeah. So like, we're looking at the 1-week prepare to buy soon here. We look at the 6-day. Even just looking at the stock RSI, like let's look at the 10-day. When we cross up, that's the time to get excited. When we cross down, it's the time to get worried. And even just looking at that, you could do pretty well. So like cross up, and then cross down, cross up, cross down, cross up, cross down. If you look at that, yeah, we're in a cross up moment. And this is the 10-day chart. This time we're actually above the zero line, which is even better. So if we can just not have this green cross through the zero and we actually cross up, this next move is going to be massive. It's going to be massive. I'm telling you. I'm trying to warn you right now, because I can even feel it, looking at the chart and just how it's been reacting, the strength. It's very similar to back over here right before it had its pump. 6-day chart, prepare to buy soon. 5-day, prepare to buy soon. And we're getting ready to cross up through. Yeah. So let's go to the 4-day. Prepare to buy soon. We're ready to cross up through. And I love when the blue line does this, where it does it's like 3 and then it breaks it and then it really comes down here and then the pink's going to cross up. Let's go to the 3-day. And I think we got the buy now kicking in here. So in 2 days, we'll get confirmation of the signal, and I think it will be on point. And we have so much hidden bullish divergence. Look at this low, higher low, and then a lower low, kind of lower than both of them. But we made higher highs, right? So we had a high, higher high. I'm sorry. We had a high and then a higher high and then a low and a lower low. And this followed, right? The high and then the higher high was on point with what it was doing in the dominance chart. But this low and then higher low, when the TSI did a low and lower low, just shows that we've really gained enough kind of steam here, or kind of enough juice, kind of good enough pullback in this momentum indicators to really give this time, the pump up here, a run to really be the one. So that is all great. And looking at the 3-day buy now, it looks juicy. 2-day chart, we got it like 4 or 5 days ago. 1-day chart, we got it. And in the 1-day chart, we're about to cross up through the 0 line with force. You see that the momentum is just vertical rising. That's exciting as well too, with the MACD rising up here. So now let's just check the 12-hour chart and see if we're crossing through the 0 line, and we are. And we're getting close to taking out these highs over here. I would say if we take out these highs over here, like right there, then we're going into an all-out rally, because the times that we have gone above this line in the TSI, we've seen where we rallied hard with XRP, and it was pretty solid pump. So we're getting close to that. I would say, yeah, within the next 24, 48 hours, you're really going to see some moves out of XRP. Is it going to be a rejection, kind of false like kind of move here, and we just break back down hard? Maybe an event happens, maybe a catalyst to bring down the whole market where XRP gets affected by it? Or will XRP actually break through all these things and actually have this signal come in and really kind of assert its dominance in the crypto market? Yeah, this is the month we find out, and pretty soon we're going to be getting our answers. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.